Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Not much. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling. Season's over.
Um, Man, this is so cool. I always love doing these. I already had one with Jalen Lane, and it's just super cool that you guys do this.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely interesting. Just how much this is growing. Getting us to meet with fans. It's awesome.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So the starter question that I had was, what's your favorite thing about being a Hokie?
yeah. Obviously, just the community. You can go right to that. Everybody. You got fans like yourself. Even us. Like we're fans of each other in the
Mhm.
athletic realm there. So obviously, just a sense of community that's there. You can't really beat it anywhere else. So I definitely say that's probably my favorite part about being a Hokie, and having that, just having that title on your name. Being a member of Virginia Tech, doesn't come lightly either. So
Mhm. I guess if I had another question, I know you have a few brothers. I know that Christian went to Penn State. What made you choose Tech over Penn State instead of following in your brother's footsteps? Or
so with baseball, it's a little different.
Mhm.
It's like you don't want to go up north and go in the cold. So there
Yeah,
was that
yeah.
starter there. Also
Mhm.
just out of state, in state type of tuition there. Paying for college there. It can be expensive too, but
Mhm.
especially baseball, you don't get full scally. So, but
Mhm.
I'd say that's the main reason, just because it's cold. Also, didn't want to be in
When
the
you
light, like the background of my brother either. So that was kind of like
when you were getting recruited, did you consider going there or
There was a thought. I thought with schools that reached out. It was a slow process for me. So any school that looked at me was pretty cool. So I definitely say I gave it a thought because I did go visit there a lot. Was able to see the campus. So I wouldn't say I didn't like it. It just wasn't the place for baseball. It wasn't the place for me.
Oh, I understand that. I wouldn't want to be up in there, up in the cold either.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Um,
freezing.
I guess if I had another question, it's like, would you like to like for Tech to implement Enter Sandman to the baseball stadium as well? Because I know that football does it and basketball does it, but I don't really think that baseball does it all that much.
It's different. We do try and incorporate it as much
Mhm.
as we can. It is different though because we try and um, we try and get something going. I think the baseball aspect here at Virginia Tech has been just really slow, just because just the past, it's kind of just building itself right now.
Mhm.
So I definitely say just like having that, I think it's definitely coming around. Um, and I would say it's going to be built here in the next few years, but we do try and get it going here at the start of every game when we can.
I went to the regional game last year whenever you guys hosted a regional, and it was my first baseball game, and so being able to experience that was pretty fun. And I
Yeah,
hope to go in the future. I didn't get to go to any games this season, but I'm definitely looking to go forward into the future.
yeah, it kind of sucks. Last year was so much fun.
Mm.
If you did get to experience that, the regional, it was awesome. Having all you guys there to support us, for
Mhm.
that run. It was awesome. It was a pleasure to have that. It was awesome to have everybody support us in that run and to try and get us to go to Omaha for the first time. So
I think it was pretty cool that both the softball team and the baseball team kind of came on at the same time, and they were both really, really good at the same time. And so
mhm.
to have both of those options, to be able to go into Blacksburg, experience those two teams, and while the sports aren't same, obviously they're similar in concept. So
Yeah,
I think it's really cool to have all sports thriving. I'd say that Virginia Tech is having a pretty good resurgence in sports here recently, and I'm glad that you guys were a part of it last season.
yeah, no, it was definitely a good start to being a Hokie was that season right there. I'd say it was awesome. So, but
I
yeah.
really hope that you're able to take a bigger step forward than you did this year. I know that you were injured a little bit, but I hope that you're able to stay fully healthy next season. And who knows, maybe get drafted into the MLB like a couple of the guys did last year.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll see. I'm actually I'm a draft eligible this year too, so we shall see what
Mhm.
holds in store for that. But yeah, it was a tough run this year. Obviously not how we wanted it to end, but that team's going to be built and it's going to be doing well the next few years. So definitely
Mhm.
want to keep an eye out for them and keep supporting them when you can.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to make a few games next year. This season kind of went wouldn't go, really fast, so it was kind of hard to get out there. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you guys still had a good season overall. You got to 30 wins again, which I think is pretty good.
Mhm.
Really, I think it's the only Hokie team in history in the past 2 seasons to be able to do it twice in a row. So
Yeah.
that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a step.
So
But
it
yeah.
didn't go great, it wasn't amazing, but it definitely wasn't bad. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I think you guys will be even better next year, getting some more guys in, and then everyone gets time to gel again, and then hopefully everyone will stay healthy again.
Yeah.
And then maybe who knows? Maybe like we can go back to 2022.
Yeah. That was definitely the one thing. I mean, we just ran into a lot of injuries this year, I'd say. So
Mm,
it definitely could have turned out a lot different. But I would say that's the main factor that kind of killed it for this
yeah,
team. Because we were going to be really good. We were going to be good all around, but it just kind
I
of
remember being
wasn't that year.
extremely hyped for baseball season, and
Yeah.
then it just kind of went, and then all the guys kept getting injured, and it's
Mhm.
like, man, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, injuries are a part of the game. I mean, it was cool to see Clemson win the ACC. I mean, they
Yeah.
haven't really been that great recently, but they're starting to come on too, so that's cool as well.
Yeah.
I like to see more parity in the league in the country as well.
I agree. I agree. No, the ACC is tough. It's good baseball. It's good all around, just sports. So I mean, just having the be able to compete in that's awesome. So
What was
yeah.
it like to be able to defeat Wake Forest in the last few games that you had to like build up momentum to go into the ACC tournament? Because I know that that's a big accomplishment. I mean, they're number one in the country.
Yeah, I
So
mean, it was nice to get that last game under our belt and win that one. They're a
mm,
good team. We played them tough the entire weekend too, so that kind of
mm,
showed like what we could do. When we're actually playing well together, we definitely we killed ourselves more than any other team did this year. So we kind of hurt ourselves when big situations came up, and that kind of turned the tide in a lot of games this season. So I
mm.
think if just we cleaned that up a little bit, it definitely it's a drastic change in our record, and it's a drastic change of what we're doing right now. So
Yeah, I don't know how many teams can say that they were up on Wake Forest on multiple games and then also beat them in one.
yeah,
So it was cool to see you guys up. I wish that you could have held on and
yeah,
won those last few games, but it was cool to see you win the last one and actually get the win over Wake Forest and one.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know how much. I think I got like 15 seconds left.
Okay, and
So
I just want to thank you for doing this. I love that you guys take the time to do this. And if there's one last thing I got to say, it's go Hokies, right?
yeah, go Hokies, baby.
Go
I
Hokies,
appreciate
baby.
it.
And have a good day.
You too.